psychologically and intellectually. In the first couple of years post-Forest, for example, I struggled to remember a person's name 30 seconds after being introduced to them. These days, I easily memorise the names of 50 to 60 students every semester, in addition to their individual quirks, strengths and challenges. I've increasingly developed the ability to identify, process and analyse detail in complex areas too. In the world of academia, I'm often told my thought processes are unique. My perspectives and interpretations, my contemporaries inform me, come from an unconventional place. I'm not doing anything wrong, they hasten to add. It's just that I think differently. I'm discovering that this is a valuable asset in academia, and it makes me very useful. Obviously, though, I don't recommend going on a journey such as mine as a method of reconfiguring your brain and starting a new career. Christina North has a theory about why I'm wired differently. She believes that my brain slowly recovered from decades of trauma and drug and alcohol abuse. I generated new neural pathways in order to bypass the damaged ones. Since a lot of this rewiring took place, unusually in a higher education setting, these neural connections resulted in the development of very refined and specialised mental skills. I have no other explanation for my bespoken brain function, and since I tend not to argue with Christina, I'm happy to accept hers. I am fully aware, however, of what makes me unique when it comes to lived experience expertise. There are some excellent and well-qualified people with lived experience making great contributions in the field of childhood trauma, substance abuse, social disadvantage, domestic violence, homelessness, out-of-home care, and so on. But as far as I know, none have been exposed to the full spectrum to the extent that I have, and certainly not for as long. My qualifications were extremely hard-won, nearly 50 years in the gaining. It's richly ironic that such protracted and sustained disadvantage is now one of my strongest professional assets. In facing and managing myriad serious issues in life, I have developed a deep understanding of what the causes and effects are. I recognise the triggers and have mapped the fault lines, not just in myself, but in others, as well as in society and government policy. I have stumbled into countless pitfalls and tumbled off 1,000 wagons. I know where the demons like to lurk and where the hidden traps are set. I have seen a lot of people fall and flounder, and many others reseed themselves and flourish. It is important to understand that I'm not a psychologist, a psychiatrist, medical practitioner, or even a drug and alcohol counsellor. However, I am a walking, talking encyclopedia of lived experience. A lot of them bad, many of them good, some quite ridiculous, but all of them valuable. Some of the contents of this book may be triggering for some readers, and I urge anyone facing mental health or substance abuse issues to contact a GP or mental health professional. Although I'm eminently qualified to discuss my lived experience and offer analysis and opinions on some grave and consequential subjects, I acknowledge everybody's lived experiences are different, highly personal, diverse and complex. Some of my story might align with parts of yours, with people you know, or not at all. Whatever the case, the stories and advice I share in the following pages come straight from the heart. Just as important, and arguably more so, is that I impart my optimism too. I put it all forward humbly in the hope that even a fraction of it will help you have a better day and a better tomorrow. Prologue. Are you happy? 3 small words with the power to evoke big philosophical discussions. What is happiness, after all? I was never quite sure, but I can tell you categorically that it was thin on the